Time for your questions and some honest answers. And Pat, this first one comes from Jean, who says, is it okay to use healing crystals? I don't want to do anything against God. I just wondered if the Bible says it's okay or not.
I don't recall the Bible talking about crystals at all, but crystals is now part of the New Age, and they have all kinds of ceremonies around crystals. Crystal as such is something that's in the natural world, and it's very beautiful. But I think using them for healing, I think is wrong. That's you asked my opinion, that's my opinion.
This is Donna, who says, I've been approached in public places many times and asked for money by strangers. I'm an elderly widow living on a fixed income, and I want to do the Christian thing. I would like to know if there should be some discernment about this, or should I just give $10 or $20 every time someone asks for it?
Don't do it. You know, there are a bunch of drunks around who give you the sob story about how they've got to get, I mean, in New York, it was always, I've got to get across the river to Jersey, and my family's over there. Would you please give me, you know, $20 or $10?
Yes, right.
Or I need a meal. And I remember one, I said, okay, you want a meal? I'll take you to the automat. We'll go right now and I'll buy you lunch. They didn't want lunch, they wanted a drink. You know, but I mean, you've got to, you can't, you're just enabling some terrible habit. You don't need to feel bad about that. It's just people panhandling around cities, particularly, they're a bunch of con men. It's just, I'm sorry.
Okay, this is Larry, who says, I was taught that we must earn our place in heaven. Other Christians, like the evangelicals, teach that we have grace through the death of Jesus. If we have grace because Jesus died for us, then what in the Bible compels us to do good deeds since we already have grace? On the other hand, if we have to live the, quote, good life to stay in the grace of God, then how is that different from the teaching that we have to continue to do good to go to heaven?
Like the fellow said, you're too smart by half. You've got too many things going on. We are saved by faith, by grace through faith, and that's not of ourselves. It is the gift of God. Grace is given. It is unmerited favor, and we are saved because of the work of Jesus, not because of any works of righteousness. There's nothing you can do to earn heaven. Nothing, nothing. It's been done by Jesus. Okay, now I am washed in the blood. I am a full-fledged member of the family of God. Now, as a son of God, how should I live? Well, I should live by helping others because I am now a child of God, and I'm his representative on earth. And I'm going to do what God would have me do. That's not going to earn heaven, but it's what I should do as a child of God. Is that clear enough?
Yes.
All right, let's get the next one.
Okay, this is David, who says, I am depressed. I am a Christian, yet I'm having doubts because my depression's going on 9 months. I dread waking up to face the day. I'm married, 60, retired, and have little to do each day. I'm bored with few skills. I'm surprised I made it this far in life. My wife is much stronger in her faith than I am. My self-esteem has never been so low. I need a miracle from God. I think about death more than living. Why has God not heard my prayers, and why do I want to give up?
Well, what you're doing is absolutely the wrong thing. Instead of facing life and enjoying life, get out and start walking, and then start jogging and start running. Go to the gym and work out. Begin to look after your diet, and then go help somebody else. You're always concerned about yourself, and that will lead to depression. And if you do not exercise and you do not eat properly, you will have depression. So you are doing everything that will hurt you, and then you're asking why God doesn't change things. Change the way you're living, your lifestyle. And, you know, they talk about, you know, rusting out. You know, the idea of retiring somebody at 60 is just insane, because people have a lot of energy, and they want to be creative, and they want to help people. I mean, we are made to work. We aren't made to sit around and moan. And you're sitting around and moaning. Of course you feel bad. Get up and get going and watch what happens. All right.
This is Diane, who says, my ex-husband passed away 8 years ago, and I have been living with a divorced man for 7 years. I am financially dependent on this man now, and I'm not physically able to work as I used to. My spirit has never been able to justify this relationship. I'm 54 and feel as though God may not be answering my prayers to help me move away from my living situation to a more godly one. How do I do this in my financial dependency? Will God direct me out of this situation? I understand while living in sin, I'm blocking my life from God's plans for me.
You're not kidding, you are. And you're only 54. I mean, look, I'm 87. You're 54, and I'm still going. Why can't you go? I mean, 54 is nothing. You're just a child.
Well, she says she's financially dependent.
I don't care what she says, but she can go get a job. You're an able-bodied person at 54. You're not, 80 or 90 or ready for the old folks' home. You're an active, you've got a life ahead of you. The idea is you are living in sin with somebody, and you know it's wrong. This guy is, I don't know whether he's married, what he's divorced, whatever.
He's divorced.
But whatever, you're doing something that's wrong, and you know it's wrong. And you're doing it every day. So, leave. You just got to make a decision. I will take charge of my life. I'm going to leave him because it's wrong. Then I'm going to get involved in something that is good, and I will use my life to the glory of God for these next, I've got maybe 20, 25 years left ahead of you. So enjoy these days because they're precious, but don't fritter them away worrying about the fact you're sinning. Yes, you're sinning. Stop it. All right?